Hola, my name is Rory. I'm 19 years old. I'm a rising junior. I study at Binghamton University, and I study politics, philosophy, and law. I'm minoring in Spanish.
And I'm Dylan Greenspan. I'm 21 and I'm a graduating senior at Binghamton University. And I studied political science with a history minor.
So the three words that I would use to describe the book are progressive, catered, and cultured. So first, starting with progressive, I think this book touched on a lot of important topics, especially chapter 20 when it dove into feminism and stressed the topics in there that students really need to learn about. Number two, catered. It made sure that the education that the book was providing was catered toward the college student that it was trying to teach, and so it didn't take very elementary standards when teaching that material, but rather took higher level concepts and made them easier to understand. Lastly, cultured. The book was filled with a lot of culture and actually educated us on not just Spain, but a lot of different Spanish-speaking countries around the world.
I had the online version. So two words that come to mind for me were interactive and convenient. I thought that the interactivity that the online version allowed was helpful and allowed for a lot of fun, unique in-class activities, and it boded well for when the class moved to online thanks to the coronavirus pandemic. And I thought the online version was convenient because it allowed me to do my homework from anywhere, and I could do my homework wherever I had internet access.
So, in terms of our favorite images from the book, we've pulled them up. So, the first one will be Dylan's.
Yeah, I liked that image of La Fiesta Nacional de la Vendimia because I thought it really captured the energy of the event that it was depicting. I liked learning about the event. I thought it was fascinating. I mean, look at the energy. It looked like a lot of fun. So that picture stuck out to me when I read that question.
And then mine was this political cartoon. To me, this political cartoon really stood out and really stayed with me throughout the entire semester. And it's really just another representation of how progressive the book is, stressing how important it is for the humanitarian crisis in the EU to be solved. And it also explained that it also showed us a way that Spanish can be used within political cartoons, which I really liked. So next, following up after that, what was our favorite piece of culture that we learned about? Mine was Las Fallas, it's a celebration in Valencia, in which all of the citizens, some of the citizens build sculptures, and there's a parade of all the sculptures, usually depictions of politicians in a satirical manner, and it's a week-long celebration, and at the end of the week, there's a ceremonial burning of all of the sculptures except the one that went, which stands for the year.
Um, I liked I liked learning about the El Ritual del Fuego um on La Noche de San Juan. I thought I thought it was like just fascinating how they run over the hot coals. I, it's something that seems like you got to see it to believe, and it was really interesting to learn about it in the textbook. And I just thought it was a fascinating piece of Spanish culture that I wouldn't have learned otherwise.
In terms of my favorite part of the book, I really enjoyed the homeworks, as hard as that may be to believe. And I wouldn't believe that I would be saying that at the beginning of the semester, because I've had some experiences with some other textbooks that didn't really have that great of homework applications. But I appreciated the immediate feedback and the ability to know whether or not I got it right or wrong, and the ability to correct my mistake. Um, Although I would say that with the homework, a little bit more instructions with each activity may have helped me understand what I was supposed to be doing and help me get a quicker start. But overall, I ended up getting the major concepts by the end of homework regardless.
My favorite part was how the book was designed with many activities for working in pairs. I thought that allowed the students, and including myself, to really get speaking and really so it was more than just writing Spanish and thinking in Spanish. However, it allowed students to speak in Spanish amongst one another, which added another dimension other than like oral projects where it's very prepared. It allows you to speak in Spanish more naturally with someone who's in a pair, and I think that that's really useful.
Okay, so thank you very much for this opportunity. Big thank you to our professora. Really used the book well. So
Yes.
thank you very much. And I think that's it. Adios.
Bye. Adios.